Thank you for clicking on this video and thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. I'll be using this platform to share my knowledge on technology, especially on computer science and software engineering, coding, topics on cyber security, which is actually my favorite, and cloud security. So on this video, I will actually answer a few questions to individuals that have actually sent me messages, and especially like frequent ask questions when people meet me and they see me and find out that I work in the cybersecurity industry and I'm a female in technology. It's actually a shocking because obviously it is a male dominated industry. However, I'll be using this platform to encourage females, encourage individuals to that they can do it too. So I will actually start off by saying that I went to secondary school and I remember being 15 and 16 and studying IT. Literally what we used to do is create PowerPoint slides and do these word effects on there, and that was the only IT I ever studied, to be honest with you. I continued going to college. In college I picked up sciences, biology, chemistry, physics. Coming from a background and you were expected to only be a doctor, nurse, lawyer. Nothing else was the option, pharmacist. So I remember not liking these courses. I liked biology and I liked, chemistry, and that's about it. But I knew I didn't want to go into those fields. So I remember speaking to one of my teachers and I said, hey, I went up to my teacher one time and I remember it was the last year of college and it was time to apply for UCAS. So I said to my teacher, hey, I actually don't know what I want to study in university. And I knew I didn't want to make the mistake on picking a course because, university is kind of expensive. And you don't want to go into a 3-4 year course at university and then coming out and thinking, oh, this is not really what I want to do. Well, some people do that, but I didn't want to be in that situation or that predicament. So I spoke to my teacher, and this was like literally the deadline was coming up to UCAS, and everybody was looking around and everybody had sent their UCAS, and some people were actually getting responses to the course that they want to study. So I spoke to my teacher and I said, hey, what I want to do is actually work in a prison. I know I don't want to do sciences or nursing, but a lot of the people in my class was actually applying for nursing. So, and I don't want to be typical. I never wanted to be like everybody else. I've always wanted to kind of do my own thing and just because everybody's doing it doesn't mean you want to do it, And I spoke to my lecturer. I said, hey, I don't know what I want to apply for at university. She said, okay, what is it that you really like doing and where do you see yourself? Like when you imagine yourself in the industry, where do you see yourself working? I said, I like working with prisoners and I like, understanding how human minds work and why certain people did what they did and why they're in prison and understanding that kind of thing. And she said, okay, what else do you like? I said, I like computers. She said, okay, I went to university and I studied computer science and software engineering, and I actually worked in a prison and I taught people in prison, and I worked in a prison for the majority of my career. I said, ooh. I said, okay, I can come. She said, yeah, you can combine the both. She said, think about it and then come back to me. She said, don't send off your UCAS just yet, but think about it and then come back to me. So I went home. I remember that day. Went home, came back to college, and I said, yeah, I'm going to apply for my UCAS today and I'm going to send this. So I sat on my computer, typed up my personal statement, and I applied for computer science. Within a week, I got a notification saying, yep, unconditional offer at a university. I said, whoa, I'm so excited, At the time, bearing in mind, I knew nothing about coding. I knew nothing about computer science. And I just knew that was for me, So I went into university. First day at university, they were explaining all about Java this, coding. And I was like, oh, somebody help me, please, somebody help me, And then eventually, I met this lovely guy and said to me, I didn't even know the course that I was applying for. I'm studying engineering now and I'm doing very well, and it's my last year and I enjoy it now. But he goes, I didn't even know what I did, but I just came in to register and pick up my ID card the first day. And I just found out I was studying engineering. I said, okay, that kind of motivated me. I formed a group of friends. We all used to help each other do, we'll meet up in a library every day for 2 hours at least after lectures. And we were lucky enough because our university lectures used to finish by 3 o'clock. So we had time, to be in a library, learn from each other, which was good. And then I said to myself, hey, first year everybody in a computer science department were doing the same modules. The second year you had the opportunity to change your course. And one of my lecturers said to me, hey, why don't you do cybersecurity? I said, no, not just yet. I don't want to do cybersecurity. I'm just going to change my course to computer science and software engineering. He said, okay, no worries. So I did it and I loved it. I really loved the journey. I loved everything that I learned. I didn't require any skills. I didn't have any knowledge about coding or anything to do with computer science or software engineering, but I managed to do pretty well and finish my degree. I then knew after graduation, I said, okay, this is not the end of it, I need to still, I knew I wanted more. And I like the security aspects of things, so I went into the internet and I started typing. And then I found out a course about cybersecurity. And I said, okay, so I sent my late application to our university and got in almost immediately. And I was so happy and so excited. And the course was 2 years. And I said, okay, you know what, regardless of the time, I will go and do it. So literally, I remember coming into class the first day and working as well at the same time in the IT industry. So it enabled me to still, refresh my skills and, have the practical side of it as well. And then I remembered, cybersecurity was just so interesting for me and I loved it. And then I finished my master's in cybersecurity. But yeah, this is just a quick brief of my, there's obviously more to it, but this is just how I started to, when I first was introduced to computer science and software engineering and technology and, loving every bit of it. And I think what a lot of people tend to think is, IT is just coding, is actually not. Is so much more to it. There's so much more aspects to IT and the things that you can actually learn and work as well. So on this YouTube channel, on this platform, I actually want to share my knowledge. So, if you've got topics or questions, just comment below and I will hopefully see it and then do a video about it or just respond to you yourself. But I will want to use this platform to share my knowledge on some of my favorite topics, educate people and, share my experience as well as time goes past. And etc. So yeah, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, give it a thumbs up to this video and share it as well. IT is literally taking over, technology is taking over. We need a lot more females in the industry now as well that can, and we need platforms where we can come to and actually listen to, so you don't feel alone. You're not alone in this journey. There's so many of us and it just takes the right people to actually, for you to connect with. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this journey. I've started this platform for individuals, like-minded individuals, and there'll be so much more exciting topics coming along the journey and stuff like that. I'm excited, I am in this position and I never seen myself, literally, I never dreamed and I never actually even thought I'd be in this industry. So yeah, you don't need no experience, you don't need literally nothing. You just need to send that application to the university and wait for a response. And hopefully, stay positive. Hopefully you will get what you want. You don't necessarily have to do IT in college or sixth form in order for you to study that at university. That was definitely my experience. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. There's definitely more to come. Like I said, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up and share it as well. I'm trying to grow the family. Yeah, thank you so much and I'm looking forward to this journey, like I said. Thank you and goodbye. Tune into my next video. Thank you.